Yo, DJ Kid.
Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with Jabberlog on the JCast, and I'm sitting here with Eddie, and we are the AudioVillains. This is episode number 27, and we are live on Spreaker, high atop of the In Garden Studios. What's going on, brother?
Spreaker?
Yeah, Spreaker.
Is it called? I thought it was Speaker.
No, it's actually called
Spreaker?
Spreaker. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
SPREA,
Oh, okay.
and then.
Oh, see, I would have said it wrong. I'd have been like, "Hello and welcome to Speaker. My name is Ed. This is Rich. We're hanging out live.
We're live on Spreaker.
Yes, on
what?
Spreaker. What'd you say?
Yeah,
I
I actually didn't know about this at first because I was trying to figure out what to do. You know, I had gone to Google Plus. They've got this podcasting community, and I had put on there, you know, what's a good alternative to Ustream?
That was loud.
Yeah, it was loud. If
I'm drinking
anybody
my
heard
bulletproof
that,
coffee.
Yeah, we're having some bulletproof coffee right now, and he's swishing it around. It's like, click, 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 click. And you can hear it very well.
Coffee is delicious.
Yeah, if any of you have a chance, you need to try that.
It's
Bulletproof coffee.
available at onnit.com and upgradedchef.com.
That's right, and onnit.com is ONNIT.com.
Yes. They've come out with a bunch of things. Joe leaked it the other day that they're coming out with a multi-pack.
Really?
Vitamins multi-pack. I just ordered the Marky Mark multi-pack.
What?
Yeah, Mark. Dude, did you see the previews for Pain and Gain?
I did.
Dude, Marky
Is that
Mark
really
is
supposed
huge.
to be? Is it really supposed to be based on true
Yeah,
story?
you can look it up online. It's all true and shit like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. Well, they took liberties and shit, but the basic premise of the movie is that these two dudes who they're underlings for him,
right?
They take him and drug him and fucking make him sign over his shit, and then he gets it back. You know, takes him.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
Well, I'm gonna have to check out.
It
one of
happened
those
in like
previews.
1984, I think.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Okay, so it was a while back.
yeah, but
Excuse me.
Marky Mark is huge.
Yeah, he does look
in
pretty
that.
big.
I mean,
man.
he's
Look, where's your
standing
funky
ne-
bunch?
Right, standing next
Apparently
to
they're in his
the
arms.
rock. Yeah, exactly. He ate them and they went right to his arms. And his traps. He's got like traps that start at the bottom of his head and go all the way out to the edge of his shoulder. You're like, Jesus Lord, what the fuck, dude? I mean, he's always been a big dude,
Right? Yeah.
but like I read this article in this magazine, the Pro Source Catalog magazine. They had him on there, and it's a bodybuilder supplement guide. He was in there talking about how he does 3 movies, and in every movie he had to look different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he had to bulk up for this movie, and then the next movie, the other movie that he just finished, Two Guns, with him and Denzel Washington, which looks funny as shit, dude.
Really?
Have you seen a preview for it?
No, I haven't.
Oh
actually.
man, they go in and you're like, oh shit, it's Denzel Washington, Marky Mark, and they go in and fucking rob this bank. Just the two of them. You're like, oh
Really?
shit, millions of dollars missing. They get out into the desert where they're going to exchange the money and shit like that. And one of them is a DEA agent, and the other one's a Special Forces task force dude. And they coerced each other into robbing this bank, but it's the CIA's money. So it hasn't been reported stolen and shit. Like, yeah, dude, Bill Paxton's the CIA agent that wants to get his shit back.
Was it supposed to be? Okay, so
It's like an action comedy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
It's just like this Pain and Gain. I got to see Pain and Gain, man. That looks
does
sick,
look
dude.
funny. For people who are just joining us, who haven't heard the AudioVillains, because there's a lot more fans now on the Jabberlog fan page. It's been a little over a month, maybe 2 months now since we've done
January.
an episode.
And there's the lost episode, 2 lost episodes.
Yeah, we have 2 lost episodes. We are a no-holds-barred, in-your-face type show. We talk about everything, and we include the 3 A's of podcasting, which include adult content, adult language, and awesomeness.
Yes. I was tested recently, and I am been tested positive for awesomeness.
So anybody listening, you're in for a treat.
Yes.
Yeah, we are back in black and ready to kick you in your sack.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, Back in Black.
Oh, man.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, we're actually missing a villain.
Yes.
There's 3 of us, actually.
Yes.
It's myself.
Fulfilling family obligations.
Ed, yes.
Yes, villains have families too.
Yes, exactly. Villains have families. Yeah, Mikey is out doing his thing. But he'll be back next week.
Yep.
Yeah, we are...
Get back on our regular rotations.
Yeah, getting back on this. Because we were going strong that whole time, and then everything else blew up. A lot of stuff has happened.
Speaking of blowing up.
Yeah,
great
that's
segue.
one of the things. Yeah, blowing up.
Things just blew up left and right this last week.
Yeah, this the bombings over in the Boston Marathon. Yeah. Crazy stuff that's happened. Yeah, and you know,
there's a lot of
thoughts and prayers out to all of them and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently, right now, what's going down is, they have one suspect killed already.
Yeah,
and
shot
then another
shootout
one
with police, and then the
Right.
next guy. Well, he'll die too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on
Yeah,
that.
I mean, come on.
There's not going to be
Can't
a
have
trial.
anybody- yeah, exactly.
There's
Oh,
not
hell
going to
no.
be a trial or anything.
No,
I mean, there's so much stuff going around
on the
internet
yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
You can't hide anything in information age nowadays, dude. I mean,
Right,
they're up your ass like you wouldn't fucking believe. You know what I'm saying? Say something and watch it come back and get you. You know?
Right. There's a lot of crap going on.
Yeah. There's things that are being, and again, it's the internet. Anybody can put anything on the internet. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean that it's true. But there's an overwhelming amount of evidence or things that say that there's fuckery is afoot in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is a time when they just failed getting a gun ban passed. You know what I'm saying? To restrict a lot.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Well, I like how this big thing got put on. I mean, it's been a while since we've been on, so we're going to jump right into some shit.
Yeah.
But it's this gun thing happened, and all of a sudden, Monsanto got this fucking bill of whatever you want the fuck to do it.
What?
You're like, what? Yeah, you didn't see that shit.
No.
Obama signed the Monsanto Protection Act. You can't sue Monsanto. You can't fucking. They pretty much get to regulate themselves, pretty much, dude.
What?
Yeah. Prepare for genetically because they want to get.
Are they stronger than the FDA now? Then, or have always
FDA,
been?
Oh, of course, dude. They've got billions of dollars to pay lobbyists to say FDA, we can bypass you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So beware of the Monsanto food, man. We've actually taken steps here at my house we're going to start a garden. I'm going to start gardening. We're going to start looking around for local people to buy meat from. I'm not doing this shit anymore, dude. That shit, it freaks me out. Like hardcore, it freaks me out, dude. There's just
a
too much.
Downtown Holland that has grass-fed beef and everything.
Where?
Oh, it is so good.
Where?
It's on Michigan Avenue.
Montello?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Montello meats. Yeah, okay. It's all grass-fed there?
All grass-fed, dude.
Yep,
they
looks
have
like I'm
great
do
stuff.
sides.
So if you guys are local,
Yes.
go to
Support your local
Montello's.
economy.
Yeah.
Support your local economy.
Yeah, they have excellent food there, man. We went and dropped like $80 on 2 sirloin tip steaks that were huge, man. They're really
dude.
good.
Nice and thick.
A porterhouse.
I bet you felt good the next day too, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it didn't sit odd or anything. It didn't screw up my stomach.
Yeah, you felt all delicious and shit.
Yeah,
like,
the
I feel
taste.
like I could eat
The
myself.
taste was
I'm
really
tasty.
good.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, grass-fed meat. Boy, it's the bomb, dude. I tried to cut out. We've cut out a lot of red meat in our diets recently. Switched over to turkey burger for all the things that we want to use hamburger for, and eating a lot more chicken and fish. I've been doing. I mean, I haven't been doing it the best, but I mean, it's still good.
It's hard.
Yeah. Trying to eat a bunch more whole foods and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been eating a lot more nuts and shit. And then I find out that some of the nuts I eat aren't the best. And it's like, fuck. So now I got to find a different source of nuts.
Crap.
I guess they haven't been washing them correctly. So there's nothing like getting dirty nuts in your mouth.
Yeah. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, fool.
Oh man, that's great.
Oh man, we were talking before the show, man. I just recently started watching this TV series that was on in 2002 called The Shield.
Yeah,
with Michael Chiklis, also known as The Thing.
Yeah, with Michael Gum.
Yeah. Well, do you know that they're going to reboot Fantastic Four?
Why?
Yeah, Marvel. Well, because there's stories, man. Fantastic Four is good comic, dude. And there's great stories there, but they went to tell an origin story that's been done to death. You know what I'm saying? They should have gotten it over and then jumped into something better. And like in the second one, it just seemed like it was thrown together. You know what I'm saying?
So they're doing it like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, they're rebooting
and everything.
I like the last Incredible Hulk movie, but they're saying that the next Hulk movie won't be out until right around the same time as the next Avengers movie. But
who would you rather have as
Mark Ruffalo? Man,
yeah, I was going to say, who would you rather have?
He was
as
good,
Hulk?
dude. He was fucking good, dude. I want Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. I want them just to paint him back up and shit. Fucking send him out there. Oh, he's all saggy.
Am I doing this right?
Have you seen Lou lately?
Am
He's
I
not
doing
saggy
this
at all.
right?
No, well, he talks. He's got a thing. He's like, have you seen this thing lately?
Yeah.
It sounds like he's got a lisp and shit, but it's...
So he sounds like Andre the Giant then?
Yeah. Yeah. I love Lou Ferrigno, man. Somewhere in the house is a picture of Lou Ferrigno standing behind me, flexing his arms, and me standing in front of him, flexing too at the same time. It looks
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's funny, dude. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. We can put it up.
That is funny.
Yeah, I ran into him at a comic book convention.
Oh,
comic
you did?
book convention.
Nice.
Speaking of comic book conventions, I've been considering taking my kids to a comic book convention.
You going to dress them all up, or are you going to get dressed up?
No, I wouldn't.
You were talking about costumes earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like on the new game from the guys, Neverland, I think it's called.
Neverland.
What is that? Injustice.
I was going to say.
No, Neverland is the Never Realm. Never Realm is the Never Realm. Is it right? Peter Pan. Never Realm is the makers.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, but Injustice, Gods Among Us. It's a very good game. Sorry about that. I had to.
Nice. I think that was like a 6.5, maybe.
Yeah, it's a fighting game. It's like a Mortal Kombat fighting game, and to play through the story, you fight as predetermined people, and it gives you you get 3 fights, and then you switch to a different character, and you get sucked into this alternate reality, and Superman had been tricked into killing Lois by the Joker.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he had also planted this thing on her so that when she died, these nuclear bombs went off in Metropolis. So
what?
Yeah, he blew up. He destroyed Metropolis.
Weird how we went from the marathon bombings all the way to grass-fed beef, and now into comic books.
Welcome to the realm of
games.
tangents, because we go off the wall, man. What we used to do, and I don't know why I don't have it out now, but is a notepad so we can keep track of things as we talk about them.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we talk about this. Okay, get back
this is
to
our first time back, though, so we got to get back in the swing of things.
We're just going to talk about anything and everything. But Injustice is a fun game.
Yeah.
So if you like to play fighting games, and I do like to play fighting games.
See, I didn't know it was a fighting game. I thought it was just
no fighting
like
game.
And
it's got like this Star Labs where you get to go and you get to do these certain specific challenges.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Really?
You get different costumes in that. That's what we're talking about, costumes. Word.
You know, one of the other things that blew up was my face.
Oh, dude. You look like you were part baboon. I swear to God. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, dude, your fucking cheek was so swelled up. Anybody that hasn't seen it can go to jabberlog.com and see the picture of Rich's face.
I'll make sure to post it up on this post as well for this episode.
Gigantic, man. He looks like he's got like another chin. It's like, what the hell? You got another chin? It's on the side of your face.
I know. I was looking like a swelled up Quagmire or something.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did look like Quagmire.
Yeah,
because your jaw was huge. And what was that from?
I had an abscess tooth, and it was weird how it happened, though. I mean, it happened really fast. Earlier in the week, though, it was aching a little bit. You know, everybody has a toothache every now and then. I thought it was just regular toothache. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I was just brushing like mad and everything else, and, you know, trying to stay away from pop and all that other crap. And then when it got to that that Thursday, actually, it started getting really bad. It started hurting a lot. So that night I was at work and I was taking ibuprofen like mad.
Yeah.
And to try to take away exactly. Yeah. I was trying to take away the pain and, you know, the inflammation and everything else, trying to make it go down. But I was taking it every 4 hours, and then I got to my limit that I could take, and I stopped, of course. And it was just, oh man, it was just bad. So then the next morning I go to the dentist, and I go in there and I'm telling them, you know, this is what's going on. They said, well, you definitely have an abscess tooth. You need an emergency root canal. So I thought, okay, well, that'll be good. I can get it done.
Infection, though.
And, well, the thing was that there wasn't anybody available to do it.
Oh.
So they said,
Where'd you go to?
I went to a place just south of where I live at. And
dude, you should have went to Ready Dental. They have surgeons on call.
Well, that's what I ended up doing. Yeah,
they have them there. But, they're there all day.
I didn't know about the place at first. They had said, you know, we'll schedule something for someone in Granville next week Thursday.
It's because it's on your insurance.
And well, then I thought, if I need an emergency root canal, why am I going to wait until next week Thursday?
Yeah, exactly.
But they gave me the antibiotics and the painkillers and everything else.
Antibiotics don't work with you.
No, not exactly. Well, and not just that, the painkillers, I took 2 of them.
They were out.
And no, they didn't even take away the pain, man. It didn't even cut the pain down.
It's because it's nerve pain. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. So I went to work either way, and in between calls, I have my head down because I was in that much pain.
I believe it.
And then finally around midnight, I got up and I told my team, I said, look, I can't stay anymore. I need to go to the hospital, because it was starting to swell up.
You could see it. You could feel it.
Oh yeah, dude, it was starting to swell up. And so I go in and I go into the hospital, okay? And I go in there and they're checking me out and everything else. And the doctor, she's looking at my mouth, and she starts pushing on it and pressing on the swelled up part. And I she says, does this hurt? And I said, yes, it hurts. I was like, what the hell? I said, this is hurting really bad. Yeah. And she's like, I'm just trying to find a spot that's, swollen enough that I can drain from if I need to. But there wasn't anything. And it was too hard in there still that she wouldn't be able to get anything to come out. So she said, what I can do is I can give you something for the pain and I can put you on a stronger antibiotic. I said, okay. And so she left and the nurse came back. And I have to say this. When the doctor told me about the painkiller, she said, I can just give you a shot of this and you'll be fine. Well, I thought at that time that a shot, she was just saying it like slang style, like she was just going to give me a dose, like a pill to drink.
No, a shot in your cheek, dude.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, yeah.
So the nurse comes in.
With a needle.
And she comes in with a tray full of stuff, and I take the antibiotic, and she says, okay, now I got the painkiller. I was like, all right. And I look at her, and she's got the shot.
Subcutaneous. What was it?
I don't.
Opioids?
It started with a T. I don't know.
Tramadol.
I don't remember. But she's showing it to me, so I started pulling up my sleeve, and she goes, no, it doesn't go in your arm.
Yep.
And I said, well, where does it go?
My butt?
She says, it goes in your rear. I was like, what? And she says, yeah. I said, what the hell?
Yeah,
so
it's got to go intermuscular.
Yeah, and okay, so then this is the messed up part because I don't understand why this happened. But
you shit on her.
No,
oh, okay.
I not yet. No, I haven't put on her yet.
You farted
next time.
Shit, yep. oh my god! Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Your eyes are burned. They're falling out.
Speaking of eyes falling out, you should watch Hemlock Grove. Available on Netflix on April 19th.
Nice.
It's a werewolf. This dude's eyeballs pop out when he turns into a werewolf. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It's so crazy.
So then, I'm standing there, and she says, she gives me this huge blanket, and she says, "This is for you to cover up with. I need you to pull everything down." And I said, "What?"
The boys.
I said, "You need me to pull everything down?" And she says, "Yeah. Here's the blanket. I'm going to step outside really quick, and then I'll come back in."
You want to see my wang? Is that what
the heck?
What the fuck? I enjoy showing it.
So I'm standing there like confused because if she's giving me a shot in my ass, why does she need me to pull everything down? So I do what she says. I cover myself with a blanket and I pull everything down to my fucking ankles, man. And she opens the door and she walks in and she looks down and then she looks back up at me and she says, "Do you still have your underwear on?" And I said, "No, you told me to drop everything." And she goes, "Oh my God, that's not what I meant." She's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I just meant, just to kind of pull everything down." I said, "Yeah, that still means pull everything down."
Yeah.
And
what? That's just
and she's confusing. Like, "Okay, hold on." So she shuts the door and she's like, "Pull your underwear up. Pull your underwear up." And I'm embarrassed as hell, and I'm immediately sweating.
Yeah.
So I pull everything back up and I just move the blanket. And she comes back in, and she was showing me something else on the chart.
How embarrassing!
And I know, man. I'm sitting there.
It's an awkward moment. She's like, "You want me to touch it?"
I know.
What?
So I'm sitting there, and she says, "Okay, I'm going to give you a shot." And I said, "So you just need one cheek, right?" And she says, "Yeah." And I'm thinking in my head, why did you tell me to drop everything and give me that big ass blanket?
Well, dude, one butt cheek doesn't constitute seeing you naked because it's just one butt cheek. You have to see them in pair to see anything.
And I don't need to cover myself with the whole blanket.
It's like the one boob rule. If I only see one boob, then it doesn't count because you don't see them as a set.
Because it's not full boobs.
Yes, exactly. I only see one boob. I only see one. I'm sorry.
Well, then I go to lay down on the bed, but the bed is still sitting upright where I was sitting before.
Exam, your legs spread open.
In the stirrups. And I said, if I'm going to lay down on my stomach, I can't because that's going to be awkward for my back and everything. And she goes, "Oh, yeah. Let me put it down." Because if not, I'd be like, boom. all perched up and everything, like, "Take my peek shot." So,
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
So she puts it down, and I lay down on my stomach, and I do the one cheek sneak, and she's like, "Okay, here it goes," and she injects me with a shot on my butt cheek, and she says, "Oh," she goes, "There you go." She says, "See, it didn't hurt at all."
Right now, your arthritis is gone. What?
Yeah. And I sat up. I was like, "Hell no, that hurt like hell."
Oh yeah, intermuscular.
It tensed up. I was like, "Oh."
Intermuscular hurts, man.
So then she's walking me out and everything, and I'm walking with this pimp walk now because my left side is all
tense,
messed
it tightens up and shit.
Yeah,
you
she
can't
says,
walk
"Are you all right?" And I said, yeah, I'll be fine." She's like, "Okay." The pain did go away.
She's like, "Let me know if it cramps up at all, or you feel like there's a tightness back there, because that's something bad, and we have to give you this other drug."
Oh, jeez.
To counter that drug, and then we'll give you some other painkiller. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, just in the time that I was there, my face started swelling up even more.
Oh.
So then I went and I checked out and everything. I went back in the dispatch, and I told them,
you are a fucking professional I'd have been like, listen, motherfuckers, I'm going the fuck home.
No, I did go home, but I had to go back to get
I'd have been like,
my computer. Yeah, at that time, that's how I was sounding, too.
Oh, they say to see you and be like, you need to get out of here, man. What the fuck's wrong with that
Well,
guy?
yeah, when I walked in, they said, "Oh, my God, it looks worse." And I said, "Yeah, it is getting worse." So I went home, went to sleep, and
the painkillers helped.
That shot did, but the medications that they gave me, it didn't even touch it, man. So then
tooth pain is the worst.
Yeah, it is. And at that time, the pain was it was going up into like my temple and my eyeball. Oh, it was so bad.
It was like your eye was gonna explode. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I sent I guess my wife Becky had awakened with Lola, and she had sent me a text message saying Lola's awake and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'll be there soon. Hopefully I don't wake her up when I get there. So. And I sent her a picture of my face, and she's like, "What's wrong with your face?" And
you look like an ape.
I know. And then I didn't respond because I was already on the way home and I was driving and stuff. And so I get home and they were all crashed out. I go to sleep and I wake up and I heard Becky was talking to somebody on the phone, and she says, "Yeah, Rich sent me this picture with his face," and she's like, "I'm gonna go check on him." Well, I woke up, and when I woke up, I turned around and it was like a reveal, and she goes, "Oh my God. What happened to you?" I was like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, "Your face." She's like, "It looks way worse than the picture that you sent me." I was like, "Really?" So I turned on my phone and I put the camera, front camera, and I looked. I was like, "Ah!" I was like, "What the hell?" And I said, "Yeah, my face was not this bad earlier,
bad, dude. It was bad when you took a picture of it and put it online."
Yeah, and okay, so then I ended up calling. I tried to call the dentist and everything, and nobody was answering and stuff. And then I posted on Facebook. I said, "Does anybody know a dentist who can do an emergency root canal?" And a friend of ours, who's also named Becky from Fenville, she ended up posting up and saying, "Go to Ready Dental. They do stuff on the weekends, emergencies and stuff." So I called them, and the receptionist says, "Well, we can probably get you in tomorrow." And I said, "Look, it's swollen really bad, and it hurts." And she says, "It's that bad?" And I said, "Yeah, it's really bad."
I'll send you a picture. It's on my Facebook. Look.
Yeah, you can see it.
Our Visions 2.
That was 2 visions because there was 2 of my faces.
Oh, yeah. Side by side.
Oh, yeah.
One had Quagmire Extreme.
Yeah, giggity. So I go in and and then it was messed up, man, because our friend Jennifer ended up watching our kids, and Becky went with me to the dentist.
Oh yeah. There's no way.
So we go in, and we're sitting there, and I'm trying to cover my face. My hand's all the way out here, trying to cover my face because other people are looking at me like, "Oh my God, stop looking at me! I'm hideous, I know."
Now you know what it's like to be me, okay?
Oh man, dude, it was the Hulk music.
Yeah.
So I go in and I'm waiting for the dentist to come in. I'm just sitting there like, God, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? And then the dentist is walking in, and he hasn't looked at me yet, and he says, "All right, Ricardo, how you doing?" Oh, whoa! He's like, "Oh my, your face," and I was like, "Motherfuck!" And I was like, "Are you serious, man?" Like I realized I look like a doof here, okay? And but yeah, he was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "That was freaking loud, man." So anybody else that was in there knew that I looked like that I looked like the Toxic Avenger or something.
Toxic Avenger.
Give me a mop.
Oh man!
I was telling him what was going on, and
oh my God!
And he says, "Well." He's, all right. He's like, let me kind of feel that. I was like, okay, this isn't an experiment or something, I'm not a huge pair of boobs or something that you're trying to feel up. He's all like on my face, but it hurt really bad.
You
man.
wanted to
Just
faint, didn't
any
you? You wanted
pressure. Yeah, it was bad. So they numbed me up and everything else. And when they were going, they're just like, okay, we're going to try to open up your tooth to drain from your tooth. So they drilled a hole in my tooth. And as he's doing it, he's pushing. And even though he numbed me up with like 3 or 4 shots, it hurt like hell. And he's like, hey, he's pushing. And then he goes, oh, there it goes. I was like, did I just give birth? He's like, I'm just pushing. I'm pushing. There it is. Like, oh, good. You see the head. And so the stuff started draining out, I guess. He's like, oh, yeah, we got a lot of pus coming out. I was like, you don't have to do a play-by-play. Just do it, dude.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Please.
So
I'm going to vomit as it is.
They keep going. And well, he ended up covering it back up. And he says, come back tomorrow. We're not going to charge you. Just come back tomorrow and we'll check it out. And I was like, all right. So I come back the next day. And he looks at it again. He says, it's still really swollen. I said, yeah, it is. that night, though, dude, that night, taking the antibiotics and the painkillers, it still wasn't doing anything. I was laying on the couch, and I was staying up. I stayed up until 2, and then I woke up the next 4 hours or whatever it was from my next dose. Yeah. I kept waking up. I was not sleeping during that time.
Oh, yeah.
So I go in on Sunday, and he checks it out, and he says, what we're going to do is I'm going to open that back up, and I'm going to leave that open so that whatever else drains out will drain out and, hopefully...
into your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I was spitting blood and everything a lot that whole rest of that day. Well, then Monday, I go in again to meet with the main dentist. And he walks in, and he's like, And I said, yeah, it's still pretty swollen. And he says, we're going to have to cut you open. And I said, really? And he says, yeah, we should have probably cut you open on Saturday. He says, if I had been here and saw that, I would have just cut you open. And I said, okay, well, I'm just concerned with how much pain I'm going to feel.
Yeah, because I'm in pain as a motherfucker right now, nigga.
And he says,
you better give me some shit.
Put me under if you have to.
I mean, knock me out.
But he says, we're going to numb you up really good, and I'm going to take a scalpel to your gums. I said, oh, okay. All right, so I'm freaking out. I'm texting.
Told him knock me out. Put me down, son.
I'm texting Becky, and she's texting me back, and they come in like, all right, let's do this. So they start putting the shots and everything, and I can still feel a little bit of the pain in my tooth, so they let it go a little bit longer, and then he comes in. He says, you're still going to feel pressure, but you're not going to feel any of the pain. I said, all right. So I lay back, and they start, and I hear, and it's him putting the scalpel to my gums. My gums were that tough that you can hear it cutting through cartilage. And
it's like an episiotomy, dog.
Oh, my God. And
my arm went numb. Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
I felt, dude, as he got deeper, every pocket that he hit, I could feel it. So I'm laying there and going, and he says, can you feel that? And I said, yes, I can. But, I was more like, yeah, I can. I can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I was holding on so tight to the chair. I thought I was going to break the chair. And he says, okay. He says, hold on. So he asked for another shot of anesthetic, and he puts it into the wound that he had just cut open and starts pushing it. And I could feel the needle going into my gums. And he says, can you feel that too? And I said, yes, I can. And I'm tearing up and everything else. And he says, all right, we're going to take a break. I was like, oh, my Lord. So
wait for everything to take effect.
Yeah. Well, then when he came back, before he came back, I'm trying to gain myself because, dude, I was freaking out, man. I thought I was going to pass out because I was in that much pain. I was just,
I'm not going to faint. I'm not going to faint.
You can do this. You can do this. So he comes back in. And he says, all right, I just got one less pocket that I want to get to, and then we'll be done. I said, all right, just do it. So he starts cutting, and I can hear him cutting, and he says, can you feel that? I said, no, I can't feel anything. Just keep going. But just listening to him cutting deeper into my gums was enough. Yeah, it was so bad. So he put some gauze in my gums around the wounds, and he says, you're going to have to change this out in 20 minutes and then put some fresh ones in. And he says, I'm leaving the wound open. And I said, okay. Because I'm thinking I've seen enough shows and crap to know that, when you're leaving a wound open, there's a lot of big chance that it can get really infected really bad. And I didn't want to lose half of my face or something. And so he says, no, it's just a superficial wound. It'll close up in about 5 to 6 hours. I said, oh, okay. Well, okay, that's fine. So then, I ended up taking the gauze out later on, and it was just full of blood, dude. It looked gross. Then I put the other one in, and he was right. Dude, it closed up so fast. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be open for a while. But
that's crazy.
It took, the rest of that week.
And it drained slowly?
Yeah. And after that, now I look normal again.
Your face looks swelled up on that side a little bit, so.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he said that it would take either a month or two for the swelling to completely go down. Because
cheek looks a little
way down here, I can still feel
that's
like
where
it's still kind of bubbly.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's what I had to deal with during the time that we haven't done an episode.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been looking into getting my a deviated septum repaired.
Really?
Yeah, I've been looking up shit on YouTube about it. Oh my fucking god!
So I think I have the same thing.
They drill it out.
Ooh.
Yep, to make it so that you can breathe. I've had my nose broken so many times, dude, and it's never been set. Like, I got set once by a cousin, and it's never been the same ever. But when I breathe through my nose, you can hear it. And the kids are the same way. It's probably genetic, but they drill it out. They make the hole bigger. And they put these things in your nose, and you got to breathe through your mouth for like a week. Ugh. And then when they pull them out, I guess it's extremely painful. It feels like somebody's trying to pull your eyeballs out.
Oh my god! See, so all I can think of is Total Recall.
Yeah, when they pull it,
when he's pulling that
thing out of his head,
bubble out of his head. Yeah, the original Total Recall.
They pull it out of your nose, and it looks like two giant tampons. It's the thing that Freebeer and Hot Wings, when Joe had it done, that Freebeer almost fainted over.
I didn't hear that one.
Oh yeah, dude, he got real super sick, and he had to lay down on the ground and like sit there and with his hands on his head and like lay down on the floor. And Joe like was petting him and saying, "It's okay, buddy, don't faint. It's gonna be all right."
Right? You're not the one who went through this. Right? I did.
Oh my god, dude, it looks. I guess it's painful too, man. Like you can hear them drilling.
See, okay.
I did not know that anesthesia means that they just make you forget that. It's
because
the short they make your short term memory go away.
Right,
that's crazy. What else could they do?
Everything.
That's scary, dude.
I don't know if I could do the deviated septum thing.
When I go and hang out when I go to the doctor. I mean, I am an attractive young man, but damn,
this is true.
Look at this.
Oh. Yeah, people listening right now, you can't see it, but he was just flexing like.
Oh man!
Like El Mundo.
I was pulling out I was busting out the 1 pack.
The 1 pack.
My ab. Oh, that hurt.
The one ab that's in pain now.
It is too.
That's funny. I have that one ab too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I did all the
the necessary,
the ab ripper and everything from P90X, and the one ab came out. I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
Melissa's been doing Shaleen.
What's that?
It's another P90X thing.
Oh, really?
Deal. Yeah. Are you going to get back into doing P90X or what?
I want to, man. Actually, the other day I went running with Becky.
Yep. Has she been keeping up on it running?
Yeah, and I haven't. So I really realized, I thought, yeah, man, I'm doing this fine. We ran and everything else, and I was pushing and pushing.
Shaking and shit.
Yeah, well, I kept going. I thought, no, this is fine. My body started kind of hurting a little bit. But
5 miles in, she's like, the warm-up's done. Let's do this.
Yeah, I pushed through it because I come from, well, my father always told me that that pain and everything that you're feeling, or that's just weakness leaving your body.
That's the motto. That's at my gym.
Exactly. So so that's always been in my head and everything. So I was just pushing through it, pushing through it.
You're not gonna die. It's your body's not gonna let you die. You'll pass out first. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be fine.
So just keep going.
But I got home and I forgot to stretch. So the next day, and even now, 2 days later, 3 days later, my body is killing me, dude. My lower back is hurting like hell. Last night,
you don't drink enough water, as it is, probably.
Nope. I was drinking water like mad during my tooth issue
to flush it out.
Yes, and now, back to the same crap.
You should still continue to drink. Try to do 64 ounces of water a day, buddy.
64 ounces?
Yeah, it's a lot of water.
It is a lot of water. I'm gonna be pissing like I'm pregnant or something.
It's good though. It helps keep your kidneys clean.
I thought alcohol keeps your kidneys clean.
No, alcohol's bad for you. Period, dude. It's high. It's bad for your blood sugar. It's bad for everything.
Blood pressure?
No, I think it thins your blood out so that it helps keep your blood pressure down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's good then, because I don't like taking my blood pressure medication.
This guy at the gym tells me, you don't like to. Do you have blood pressure medication?
Yeah, I have high blood pressure.
You're gonna die, dude.
Why would you say that?
I don't want you to die, buddy.
I don't want to die either. We got dead air. What? He's looking at his phone.
Yep, sorry, I got a text from the babysitter.
Oh. Is she listening to us right now?
No.
You should tell her so that we can see if it's coming through.
She doesn't have a computer.
Dope. They're listening on her phone.
In this day and age. She doesn't have a smartphone either, I think.
Crap.
No, she does have a smartphone.
Okay, well, if anybody's listening to this right now, somebody
yes, please text
put a message on our
message
Facebook
so
or something so we know if this is actually going through. Yes. Like I said, this is our live on Spreaker, and this is our first time being live on Spreaker.
Yes.
So I want to see how this is going.
I've got so much to talk about still. So much to talk about still.
Bust it out, man.
I'm loving it. Bust it. Bust it. Boop, 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 doom, boop, boop.
Looks like Fox 17.
Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. What was that about? Oh, the second bombing thing, guy? What about the explosion in Texas, dude?
Yes.
At the fertilizer plant. I'm under the impression that it was due to faulty grounding. There's electrostatic discharge or something like that, and it caused the fire, caused an explosion.
Is that what happened?
That's what I've read. But again, like I said, the internet, you can't always trust what's being put online.
Right.
There's just 100,000 things that are put on there, and you're just like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I love why I was just
sense.
talking earlier about like a lot of anti-Obama people and shit like that.
Right.
If we go back to that, I think it's funny how they just jump at the chance to. And don't get me wrong, I think that Obama is, for as far as social liberties goes and for doing things for the people, he's fucked us over too many times. Mm-hmm. We're literally fucked hardcore. I mean, if you think about it, we're at war with someone who can't sign over, who can't give up. So technically, he could say, "Well, I don't, I've started this war. I'm going to finish this war. So we'll just, as long as we're at war, I'll be president." That would be scary. that would be very
odd.
scary, dude. There's a bunch of things too. Have you heard about the fact that I wasn't aware of this, that one of the few remaining banks that aren't owned by the Rothschilds is in Iraq. The bank is so fortified that it's designed to stop a bunker buster.
What? That I did not know.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
Some of the other things that, like you were saying, that get posted on the internet that it's hard to believe is with this the bombing over the Boston Marathon. Immediately, people were posting Family Guy. An episode of Family Guy ended up predicting this.
What?
So
somebody would bomb the Boston Marathon?
Well, it was called Turban Cowboy was the name of the episode. And I remember seeing it. And Peter Griffin, he ends up getting into skydiving and all this other stuff. Yeah. And with that, he ends up meeting this guy. I don't know if he was Muslim or how. I don't know. But he ends up befriending him and everything. And the guy ends up bringing Peter into the sleeper cell terrorist group.
Yeah.
And
that's what they're trying to say these guys were. Is sleeper cell terrorists.
Well, but
and the next day they're ricin'?
Yeah. But what they were trying to say about this episode was that it predicted it to the fact that because they have a scene in there where there's the Boston Marathon and there's people that are dead all over the place. And there's another scene in the cartoon where they're all sitting in the bar and he has a cell phone. He says, he's like, I just got this cell phone and I don't know I can't get it to work. And he dials and you hear boom. And then he's like, see, I can't get it. And he dials again, and you hear another explosion, and you hear screaming. Well, they spliced it. Whoever put this on the internet spliced it together. And then Alex Jones was also saying stuff about it, saying, the people are saying this is a hoax. It's not a hoax. It was on this episode. But they spliced it. There's two different scenes. Yeah. And it's a cut scene, a joke scene, where you know how they do those setups.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the part before.
It's been edited.
Yeah, and Peter Griffin, they show him with Bob Costas. And they said, Peter, tell us how you won the Boston Marathon. And they show him in a car running through the road and like hitting people, and people are flying all over the place. And they show a picture of him like, he says, I just drove my car or something like that.
Yep.
And so, it was kind of funny. But then later on is when they show the other scene with the bombing and stuff. So it's not even the same in the same scene. It's not together.
Yeah, they put it together to make it sound like
right.
It was together.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, come on, you guys are stupid,
dude. Everybody wants. Well, first off, you need someone to blame. Okay, right. So if the police don't catch someone for these crimes and convict someone of these crimes, then there's a killer at large, or there's it's fear. It's fearful, and don't get me wrong, they want fear, but they want fear that they can control a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the situation goes as far as saying that that's what this was, man. I mean, this whole everything that's going on right now with all of these things that failed prior to this, it's leading up to these things. This is shit's getting. If this is a sleeper cell terrorist thing that's going on and shit, then the CIA isn't doing their job. Okay,
is it the CIA or the FBI who watches?
It's the CIA that's supposed to watch terrorists and shit like that. Actually, it's Homeland Security now.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Homeland Security is a whole entity now. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they're more worried about busting potheads and fucking and coke dealers and shit like that. The Homeland Security Act, the Patriot Act, has been used thousands of times to bust drug dealers. It's been used 4 times to catch terrorists. 4 times. You understand what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
It's a slow degradation. What's going to come from these bombings? Well, now we need to monitor black powder, or now we need to make sure that people can't get amyl nitrate or phosphorus or potassium, anything that can mix together to cause massive explosions and shit like that. We're going to monitor everything across the board. And it's like, look, dude, it's feasible to say that this is something that would be called a black bag or a front operations
or false flag or something.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, there were people saying that they were saying that they were doing a controlled explosion, and then this shit happens and shit like that.
Yes,
dude.
that is very true. We were talking about that right before,
and it was
the
on the PA and shit like that, dude. And there's things that are coming out that like a lot of the videos that we're seeing on. And just last year, and I don't know if everybody, if you're a listener of the podcast, you probably might remember me saying this before. But due to last year's NDAA and act that he signed in, which is the act that gets signed in annually on the beginning of the year, so that the military can get paid, the people overseas can get paid for their what they're doing and shit. There was provisions slipped in that stated that American citizens can be held without due process. They can just come take us and put us away and never tell anybody that they got us. They just killed the first American citizen, dude. They just dropped a drone on his ass, dude. And that's what's going to happen in America is by the 2016 or something like that, there's supposed to be 3,000 drones flying above. And these drones are so sophisticated, dude, that they can look at you from up in the air, dude, and tell if you're carrying a weapon.
Whoa.
That's fucked up, dude.
That is, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
We're moving into a military thing. See, people, a big thing about this bombing is if this was terrorists involved, okay, someone knew about it. Right. But not even as far as that. We're getting pissed off for things that we have done all over the world for years, okay? And it's finally happened on American soil, dude. If someone went into our country and invaded our country and said that our leader was a despot and that he was doing all these crazy things, which Saddam Hussein was doing bad things, and Al-Qaeda is bad.
Did you say Saddam Hussein?
Yeah. and Al-Qaeda bad people, dude. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
We're invading other people's countries and lands and their homes and destroying and killing. You don't hear anything about these drone strikes killing families. It's an acceptable loss. It's not acceptable. These are human fucking beings, man.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? We need to get away from this, and we're allowing this military-industrial complex bullshit or whatever this is that's running shit right now to make everybody afraid of things. And you see it on the news and you read it on the internet, and it's the truth. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Motherfucker, this country was founded on getting away from this type of shit from over there. I mean, not to the extent that it is, but persecutions, and that's what's going on, dude. Is there's persecutions occurring, and who we're persecuting is anyone that's not American. Do you know what I'm saying? We kill people over in Afghanistan by flicking a switch and firing a Hellfire missile into a family because the dad might be delivering guns, and you just wiped out a whole family. A whole family, dude.
That's pretty nuts, man.
A family a lineage of blood that could have been around since the beginning of time, you just destroyed, ended. There's no ramifications for the dude who sits in a room in Langley and remotely controls a fucking drone that goes and wastes a whole fucking busload of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? We wage war here at home, and then now that it's occurring on our soil, we're freaking out. We gotta blame somebody. The government and the media can go and blame anybody for anything. They can in 15 minutes have everyone that I know believing that I've got child porn on my phone, my computer, that I've helped build bombs, and it's all because they're the government, and that's what they told you, and you're gonna believe them because you've been told that they're the government, and that's what they. We don't know that they were killed in a shootout. You can make it look like a shootout. And I'm not saying that this is what happened, and I'm not saying that this is what I believe. I don't know all the facts, so I know that people died.
Right.
Innocent people died, and that's sad. That's just sad. To me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a 7-year-old boy died, and I have a 4-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl or 8-year-old daughter, dude, and that shit. I mean, it strikes home, man. You know, and then you see these pictures of these other people and shit, and it's like, dude, something is going on. You know, all of a sudden, all of these things are occurring, and they're trying to blame it on other things and say that it's this and shit like that. What if this turns out to be someone who's mad at the government? American citizens who are mad at the government and decided to take stand and blow up, and kill innocent American citizens, dude. Because now it's a war. It's a civil war. Then,
ugh.
You know what I'm saying? It's
no longer how it's going to turn out.
It's scary. It's scary to think about.
They have that thing going on at MIT, and they were saying that maybe that the shooting at MIT is involving these guys.
There's
with
so
the
much.
Boston Marathon.
There's so much shit, dude.
Well, check this out. There's this breaking news here. Actually, it hit 9:37. It's about 10:18 right now. Excuse me. And this is local, something that happened around us in Bangor. This is a small homemade explosive device has exploded outside Bangor Middle School.
Bangor Middle School?
Yeah.
See, now, how many of these things are people that, okay, they're
out there right now.
There are sick people
have a suspect
out there
in custody.
There's sick people out there who, they're not getting enough human interaction. If you don't get enough human interaction, i.e. talking to adults or dealing, you become, if you're a person who just deals with children, then you become a childlike.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who doesn't deal with people at all, then you become so drawn in and kind of freaky, weird. You go out and interact. Well, they see these people are getting fame and 15 minutes and they're on the news and shit like that. So these sick people think, well, I should go blow up people and I can go blow up kids. And it's like, look, dude, I was just talking to my buddy about this yesterday. There's a place in Texas that says now that anybody over the legal age of, I think it's 16 or maybe 18, and they have to have a firearm on them. They have to carry a gun. Yeah.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it should be that way everywhere, dude. But my personal belief is that when you get out of high school, you should have to do 2 years in the military.
That's true. You have said that in past episodes.
You can choose your branch, but it gives you its structure, dude. I know for myself that unless you're going to college, but even then you should go to the military. You should be 2 years in the military, and while you're there, you can go to start schooling. And when you get out, the military will help pay for your schooling, so you're not so fucking far in debt. Like they like to get you, and like they get you millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And
I have $83,000 I have to pay back for my school loans.
Yeah, exactly. They get it to you. They get you so in debt so that they've got you in their hooks. Now you got to work and get stuck in the workforce. Instead, go to the military. You get issued a weapon, an M16 and a sidearm, and those weapons are yours forever.
And a haircut.
Forever. When you die, they get broken down, and a new weapon gets built from the broken down pieces. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be pretty cool.
How many less people? We just had a home invasion here in Holland, dude, where the dudes went in, stole a television, and then left, and they were armed, and they pistol whipped this dude, and they got caught in South Haven.
Really?
Yeah. It's idiotic, dude, to think that, so if I had a gun on me and my wife had a gun on her, people would less likely to come into the house and try to steal from us, or somebody would less likely try to take my wife's car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I grew up around weapons. There's nothing scary about a gun.
Right.
The fact is that if I draw a weapon on you, I aim to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna pull my gun and scare you. I'm not gonna pull my gun out and be like, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna pull my gun out and be like, wait, do this. If you're in my house and I pull my gun out, I'm shooting you dead. I'm gonna kill you and fucking there you're dead. I'm sorry, you died. You broke into my house illegally. You threatened my family, and I'm not gonna. That door wasn't there to protect me from you. It was there to protect you from me. Because once you enter my house illegally, you're done. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I can't fathom the fact that why isn't everyone? If you're taught from a young age that what guns are, the purpose of guns. If it wasn't for guns, we wouldn't have the American Revolution. If it wasn't for guns, then we would still be part of England. And if it wasn't for guns, then there's just a whole ramification of things. But there are things that unfortunately bad people get guns and kill people. Right. But the only people that are getting affected by gun laws are good people. You know what I'm saying? It's the bad people that can get illegally obtained guns. Right. It's not going to affect them at all.
Yeah, they're still going to be able to get those guns. And it's just going to screw us over.
Yes, exactly. And it's like, dude, everyone now all of a sudden, look, you're this age, you take this test, you're competent enough. You're going over here where you're going to get issued a gun. this is your, you're carried at all times.
Right.
A shooting would occur like in a place like that, and like at the movies, like it did last year with Batman, and he would have got 2 or 3 seconds in, and people would have just shot him to death.
Right.
This dude would have went into a school, and I seen on Facebook where this school has a sign that says, our parents should be proud to know that 49 of our teachers have conceal and carry permits and carry Glocks to school every day. And that makes me feel, that would make me feel 100% better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, look, somebody's armed. You know what I mean? Oh, well, that means that somebody could get shot at your school. Yeah, but that also means that if someone breaks in and tries to shoot my kids, this dude can shoot the fucking kill them.
Right, yeah.
It's... What would you rather have? I mean, you're going to pray to God and call someone with a gun. You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes at you with a gun,
right?
Why not pray? Why they have them pray to God and you have your gun?
Right? Yeah, you do the praying because you broke into my house.
Exactly. Well, it's not something that can be. You have to instill it in kids that guns aren't bad.
Right.
It's bad people get a hold of guns. Guns are a tool. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you work with police officers. You understand what I'm saying, dude.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
people who recreationally own firearms.
Mm-hmm.
It should be like that. Guns should be a pastime where a dad can take his son and his daughter out and shoot a 22 in the woods for an afternoon if they want to do it.
I have a buddy who actually takes his daughter. She is, I don't think she's turned 9 yet. She's 8 years old.
Yeah.
And he does gun competitions and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you posted a thing of her once. Yeah.
Yeah, and he brings her to the gun range.
Yep.
And she shoots and stuff. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. So
she knows how to use a weapon, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
she knows how to do it safe and everything.
Wouldn't you feel much safer leaving her at home with, by herself when she's 13 because she knows how to fire a firearm?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, with those sickos and the fucking weirdos that are around nowadays, if anything happened to my kid because somebody did something to them, the cops need to get to them before I get to them, because once I get to them, I'm going to jail for murder. You bet. You better believe it. Did you ever see the video online where it's a 1979 or 1980 video of this little boy was kidnapped, right?
Uh-huh.
And they bring they catch the kidnapper, and the dad was convinced that the man sexually assaulted his son. And so he's standing, and they show him, like, they pan by him, and he's standing at a phone booth, right? And they pan by him when he's coming to get extradited back into the state.
Uh-huh.
And they got the video. Why did you do this? Why all this stuff? And the dude just turns around and he says, "Hey!" And the dude turns to look at him. He shoots him right in the fucking face.
Oh, he Jack Rubied him.
Yep, shot him right in the fucking face and then dropped the gun. Oh. And you can hear the cops going, "Jack, why? Jack, why?" And it's like, because he fucking raped my kid. That's
right.
why.
Well, and that reminds me of what was that movie? A Time to Kill. You ever see that movie?
Oh, with
Matthew McConaughey,
and Samuel L. Jackson,
yes.
where those hillbillies raped his daughter, and
and he comes out in the courtroom and just shoots him with that AR.
Yeah, man, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he didn't get convicted because in that state of mind, something like that happened to your own kid.
Yeah, they got it live.
You're not in the right state of mind.
Yep. There's another. I seen another one on that crazy tangent. I seen another one where a lady's interviewing some people that had a domestic dispute. Like, this guy went crazy and fucking beat up some people and shit like that. Uh-huh. And as she's sitting there interviewing him, he walks up and fucking shoots the chick in the face.
Whoa!
And then shoots himself in the head while all live on the camera.
Dude, that's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Speaking of stuff like that, when I was in Florida, I was there for a conference. And while I'm recording episodes for the other show, Within the Trenches, I see all these people running out of the room, and I was like, wow, what the heck is going on? And we're still going, and we hear sirens and everything else. Well, a little bit after that, when we finished one of the episodes, I said, what happened? Where did everybody go? They're like, well, we just had one of our own active shooter, an actual call that happened. And I didn't get any of the information on it from them because they had to go do other things.
Yeah.
But when I got home, I was looking at the news, and sure enough, man, the hotel that my siblings and I stayed at was right around the corner from the building where we were recording. Well, on the same road of the hotel, across the street at a bank, this guy went up to the top floor to see his wife, blew her away, and then blew himself away. I was like, holy shit. Like, you got to be kidding me. And
yeah, that
what
happened
are the
last
odds?
week in here in Michigan, where the guy, he shot his son, his 32-year-old son, in the head.
What?
And then she called 911, locked herself in the bathroom and called 911 saying that, I just watched my husband kill my son oh my God, he's coming for me. And he fucking got her and then shot himself.
Dude.
They sent a robot in there.
What is this world coming to, man?
Well,
it's freaking nuts.
There's a lot of religious zealotry, and that's what they're saying, that this guy was like a religious zealot big time.
Oh.
But we're moving to a controlled age. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of a freer age where we need to be at. With the modifications of technology that are occurring, like the things that are going to be on the cusp that we're on the cusp of. I mean, they grow circuits now. They grow them. They don't manufacture them. They grow them in protein baths laced with fucking electroconnect, like little pieces of skin that you can patch on your thing, and it'll help improve your memory and your acuities and shit. I'm not shitting you, dude. I seen this on the fucking line, dude. It was like a patch of skin,
like,
right?
What?
It was like a thin patch of skin,
and
you could see the circuit board inside of it.
There's all this 3D printing stuff?
No, they grew it.
Whoa.
Yeah, 3D printing's badass.
Yeah,
speaking of 3D printing, have you seen the Vice guy? Because we're speaking about guns and stuff. The Vice guide to 3D printing your gun.
I saw a picture.
Okay, so
of it.
I watched it. I watched it 3 times. I made other people watch it. That's why I watched it 3 times.
Oh man!
But what it is okay. This guy, he says, "Look, I'm glad that everybody's happy about 3D printers and shit, but there are less than altruistic people out there that will use these things for bad things." Okay,
right.
Well, the basic thing you got to understand is that there's only one part of a gun that the FDA regulates, or not the FDA. I'm sorry, the ATF, right? Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Yeah.
It's the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the part where the mechanics occur that fire the bullet.
Okay.
You can buy everything else with a credit card. You can go to any store and purchase it with cash. All the other parts to these guns, so that you pretty much have a gun except for without the receiver, the lower. It's called the lower. I'm sorry. He built one using a 3D printer, and it kept breaking, falling apart and stuff. Shortly after they finished the Vice.com documentary, he posted a picture online of them firing using his lower 600 rounds to a fully automatic rifle.
On a gun that was made through a 3D printer.
Yes.
That's nuts.
So that gives everybody the ability to have a weapon now. Now that changes the game. That changes the playing field immensely. Like gun control is no longer the gun control that we're used to is no longer viable.
Right.
You need to change it so that what we need to do is make sure that everyone that has the ability to 3D print, or everybody that can get a 3D printed gun, knows that they need to be responsible with these weapons. You know. And that, yes, they are weapons, but you need to respect them at the same time. And that gun safety, they need to be gun culture, not just,
right.
I'm going to fucking carry my gun and I'm going to turn it sideways. I'm going to fucking, it's like, no, they need to be taught that when somebody comes into your house and they're fucking shooting at you, you duck and cover, you hide, you slice the pie. These things that are tactical things to defend yourself in your own home. But that's not what's going to happen. They're going, oh, we got to claim these 3D printers now. We can't let anybody have them. Well, the ATF gave him a license to produce firearms and shit, that he can produce those lowers and sell them if he wants to.
Whoa!
But he uploaded the schematics online. They're on a 3D printing website.
Holy crap!
Yeah, dude,
that's nuts.
You can 3D print a whole fucking handgun and shit. I'm not shitting you, dude. It's next level, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying that it's the same thing that occurred it's the same thing that occurs with prohibition. When you tell someone that they can't do something, they want to do it more.
Right.
So why not educate and produce intelligent individuals about these situations instead of producing a bunch of idiots that think it's okay that, oh man, I don't give a shit, I'm just gonna shoot your ass, or I don't give a shit, no, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, I don't give a fuck, 'cause I don't give a care. You know, dude,
I don't give a care.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've heard though, I'll stab you, man. And it's like, look, man, you can say these things all you want. If they had a respect for something, you know what I'm saying? And a gun teaches a lot of respect, man. I mean,
right.
You kill someone with that thing, it's death. It's just that simple. But they don't hide, be afraid, fear guns, fear the people who have guns, except for the police. The police are your friends. Well, all the police are is a giant gang. We're proving more and more that they're with technology, phones, camera phones, and shit like that, dude. We're proving more and more of them are corrupt. More and more of them are flawed. And I'm not saying that all of them are
West
flawed.
Coast.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and there's a lot of fucking shit. Like you see this dude that kicked that chick in the face and shit. She was handcuffed sitting on the curb and she said something to him and he fucking just cops her right in the fucking face, man. Blap! And you're like, oh shit. I mean, I understand that there are a lot of good cops out there too, but you need to weed out the really bad ones.
Yeah.
And I think that a way to do that, my personal belief, a way to do that is that cops shouldn't be state paid. They shouldn't be federally paid. They need to be city paid and county paid, which means that a cop, when they want to hire a cop on, they have to ask the citizens, and this cop has to come and prove to us that he's an upright person, that he's a forthright citizen, because a lot of people have the ability to detect bullshitters when they bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you get a bunch of citizens together and say, "Well, this guy, we can just tell he's fucked up." There's no way. I can't believe he's allowed to practice law, or he's a cop and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're beholden to the citizens and not the city council and not the county and
commissioners
shit
and everything like that.
They're beholden to the citizens. They're the ones that pay his salary.
Right.
They make sure that he's got food on the table. That, you know what I'm saying? That make sure his people. But I also believe that a police officer should be given a house in the city, the place where he polices, and that's his home. That's where he raises his family and shit. You know what I'm saying? You should live where you police. So and you shouldn't come from Hudsonville and police Holland. You should live in Holland and police Holland. You should live in Hudsonville and police Hudsonville. It's a community. It's a community thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's crazy for me to think that way, but I mean, it makes more sense than I have a quota to fill and I have to do this. And a lot of they don't want to hand out as many tickets as, but they get their asses rode that, look, man, we're low on revenue and we need you guys to write more tickets. Sorry, I know you were doing 5 miles an hour and over, and that dude just speeded past me, but I got to give you this ticket so I can go catch that guy.
Right.
It's a shitty situation, man. All the way around. It's a business. That's what it is. When America became a business is when things started getting fucked up.
Exactly.
The business of being American. Whoa.
What do you have? What do you think we'll have for next week?
Well, I think we should do the one that hides behind the secrets of all things.
Like what?
Marijuana.
So
we should do the Ventacular marijuana episode.
So there you go.
Yep.
Next week's episode, this is going to be the wrap-up of episode 27.
Yes. Come with us next week to episode 28.
Yes. 28.
We're going to be discussing marijuana and in Michigan. Just I don't know a lot about marijuana in other areas.
Right. Yeah.
But as of Michigan, I can consider myself somewhat of a small expert.
There you go.
And we're going to have someone else on here who has a medical marijuana card also.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's going to be talking to us about
hopefully we'll have
stuff
Mikey
that's
back.
Been happening
exactly
on in his life, and
and how marijuana helped. Marijuana helped him greatly,
exactly,
because he refused to do all the other things, which probably would have just shortened his lifespan.
Right. Yeah.
If you come to think,
I was talking to him about it last night. And
it's a sad situation. I mean, we're going to get him on here, and hopefully he'll open up and stuff. But again, people on here got to remember that sometimes it's hard when you get a mic shoved in your face to want to open up.
Right.
It's not one of the things that comes naturally. But this dude's pretty loosened up, and I think that getting him on here, I personally feel like getting another person on here who has a card, we can talk, we can have a decent conversation. I mean, we're all intelligent dudes, and we're not idiots, we're not blind. I guess I could be considered a stoner, but I think that at the same time, I'm a functioning stoner by any means. I mean, I do things. I do my whole day. My whole day.
You don't just lay on the couch.
No, exactly. And eat Doritos all day long. I mean, I'm busy all day long until I sit down at 9:00 at night. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't see. They don't see that. They don't understand.
You have supper at like 5 o'clock.
6 o'clock. We have supper at 6. When do you eat supper? At like 8?
Yeah, 8 or 9.
You're crazy, dude. That's late.
Yeah. No. Usually the family eats earlier. By that time, I'm already gone. I'm at work.
Yeah,
so.
you eat supper.
Yeah.
I forget.
I have supper later because I'm at work at the
time.
But
getting someone on here, and he's gone through some medical woes, so it'd be nice to hear some new stories. And hopefully this will spring off with a bunch of new guests and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've got a guy who I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast. His name's Scott Siegler. He's an author, and he's from Michigan. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to try to get him to either Skype in or come here when he's in Michigan.
That'll be awesome.
It'll be a badass to have him on, dude. He actually wants to do a little mini podcast where we create, where all of us get together and like whip out ideas for a story, and then he'll go and do a story on it and give it to us, and we can either take it and have him publish it into a short story book, or we can do what we can expand on it or whatever. And there's another guy who I've been in talks with, Daniela Boeli, to come on Skype, or maybe even try to fly him out here. I mean, it's one of those things where it'd be nice to get someone with some ancient history knowledge, like a real PhD. I mean, I
Right.
know we do it just out of a little fucking out of my kitchen and shit, but dude, come on, how nice would that be to have some real people on?
That would be really
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go,
a
people.
weightlift- yeah, I mean, I've got the leads on a couple different things. Dude, a bodybuilder guy, like a real bodybuilder, bodybuilder,
Right.
and then like a couple other fitness people.
Dang,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm really trying to get.
creeping on to
Yeah,
come up,
yeah.
Audio Villains.
I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be great, man.
There you go. Make sure to
Tune in.
check it out and tune in. Yes, of course. And
Let us
any
corrupt your mind.
suggestions, comments, concerns if we
Yes.
pissed you off, anything
or if you
like
want
that.
to be a guest.
Yeah, or if you want to be a guest on the show,
Yeah.
make sure to email us. The email now, because there's a network of podcasts that will be building into this. So now the main email for everything is the jcast@thejabberlog.com. You can follow us on Twitter at AudioVillains or at Jabberlog, and everything can be found 24/7 on the jabberlog.com. And make sure to like Jabberlog on Facebook, because that'll keep you updated on all the new shit that's going to be coming out. So have a good one.
Peace.